Gaius Julius Caesar.
Playground production.
The mighty power of the Roman Empire gleamed. With Julius Caesar's determined advance in Gaul, the formidable Caesar, driven by his ambition to expand Rome's borders and inspired by the god of war, Mars, marched towards the vast lands of Gaul. However, this was not merely a war. This was the rise of an empire. Julius Caesar's decision to conquer Gaul was a pivotal step in the expansion and empowerment of the Roman Empire at that time. Caesar was one of Rome's most skilled and influential generals, seeking victories to propel his political career. As Caesar contemplated the Gaul campaign, the Gauls sensed this impending expedition and held a meeting among themselves. Despite their efforts to prevent this bitter campaign, they couldn't halt Caesar's advance. In the depths of Gaul, fierce and resilient tribes prepared to challenge Caesar's dazzling Roman eagle. Ready to challenge his sovereignty, fearless as a leader, Caesar stepped foot into these wild terrains with his legions. The breathtaking landscapes of Gaul, the mysterious silence of forests, and the echoing roars of mountains were nothing but the natural beauty standing against Caesar's army. Yet behind this natural beauty lay danger and resistance, waiting to test Caesar's resolve. The Roman legions emerged as symbols of determination, discipline, courage, and triumph. However, the tribal leaders of Gaul were resolute in preserving their freedoms and vowed to fiercely battle anyone who trespassed their lands. Yet the internal conflicts among Gaulish tribes became an advantage for Julius Caesar. Tribes in Gaul planned to unite their forces and collectively combat Julius Caesar. They sought to set aside differences among various tribes and formulate a common strategy of resistance. The Gauls planned to set traps and obstacles to slow down and hinder Caesar's progress. They aimed to create difficulties for Caesar's army in wooded areas and narrow passages. Gauls intended to use unconventional warfare tactics against the Roman army by employing more flexible and rapid movements. They aimed to counter Rome's disciplined yet heavy strategy. Gallic tribes planned to continuously harass the Roman army with small-scale attacks. Their objective was to disrupt the morale and progress of Caesar's forces. Gauls were actively seeking support from other tribes and external sources to aid in their struggle against Rome. By establishing a broader alliance network, they aimed to present more resistance against Rome's attempts to conquer Gaul. These plans underscored the efforts of Gallic tribes to counter Julius Caesar's attempts to conquer Gaul with a variety of strategies. However, Caesar's disciplined army and strategic skills played a crucial role in thwarting these plans and paving the way for Rome's victory. For the Romans, the daunting Gaul campaign began for a moment. History paused the echoes of war in Gaul's territories, the clash of swords, and the army's victory cries. Destiny had united Caesar and Gaul's fate to forces. Two visions came together, and when that day arrived, both sides stood against each other with incredible power and determination on the battlefield. Gaul's yearning spirit for victory confronted Caesar's steely resolve. Time stopped, breaths were held, and two great powers clashed. Swords clashed, shields clashed, and the agony spilled by the war resonated across Gaul's landscape. The scorching fire of war engulfed both sides and spilled blood. In the end, the god of victory, Mars, embraced Caesar's legions with triumph at Gaul's borders. Caesar's determination and strategy led to the expansion of the Roman Empire's borders. However, the price of this victory lay in the painful memories and losses of war. The Gallic Wars stood as one of history's epic conflicts. Caesar's bravery and Gaul's resistance formed a mesmerizing tale of the ancient world. These wars were an epic of victory and pain, determination and resistance. The Gallic Wars, an unforgettable scene in history, were one of the crucial battles Julius Caesar waged to expand the Roman Empire's borders.
Playground proudly present.
For more such videos, please subscribe to our channel and like our videos.